Hi guys, you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, Simon Makwahome. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Today you're talking about knowledge and being enlightened and to know the things other people don't know. The reason why some of the people are in the top where they are in life is because they know something that you don't know. And I think you should know. You get it? That's the truth of the matter. Give it for example, the United States of America to be where it is, they know something that other continents they don't know. That's why they laid a great foundation of United States and they got the stars. That's why they are ruling the world. It came to run about George Washington, the first president of the United States of America. That guy and the people, the panel that they were running the world, they laid the great foundation of United States. The United States did not come to be just like that. They did something. They know something. They got enlightened. I think George Washington was that 3 degree. That guy was so on top of the game. She knew the things that he knew the things other people don't know. And they laid a great foundation of United States. That's why the United States is the greatest and is running the world. And will continue to be. Because look at other countries. They just copied the system, judicial system, the police, the way they act. It came to run like in my country, Kenya. The way army, the police, the way they conduct themselves. Those things is come direct to the UK, the Britain, yeah. The constitution, like the constitution that we have in Kenya right now, it is directly from United States. Is the way it is. So in order for people to be in the great position, they have to know something that you don't know. Big up to them, because somebody like me, I don't envy. The problem with us Africa, we envy and jealousy. When I have a small thing that I don't have much, even I don't have anything, I'm a broke nigga. But being broke is not a situation. That's why I don't like people calling other people poor. Calling a person poor is abusive language, because poor, it is internal. It is internal. But being broke, you can get out of the situation any time of the day. What I was saying, that United States laid the foundation that the people they enjoy until today, almost 200 years. Those people know things that we don't know. That's why they're great. I've got, what I'm bringing this, I don't like talking about politics, but because my good friend, my good friend and my ex-girlfriend told me, if you want to be on this media, you should know that 3 things you don't have to mention. Don't talk about gender, like now. Don't talk about gender. Don't talk about religion. Don't talk about politics. Because if you talk about politics and being vocal about it, something may happen to you. Because those people in the great position, they don't like intimidation. They don't like confrontation. So don't talk about religion. Those things are very sensitive. Religion, politics, and sex. Like now in gender, you have homosexuals, LGBTQ. You don't talk about that because somebody maybe get offended. I may lay my views. What I lay my views on this is out of topic. LGBTQ is that I don't know. I have no problem with people who consider themselves binary, bisexual, homosexual, gay, lesbian. I don't have problem with them. But the problem I may have with them is that I may have with some people is that don't publicize it. Don't groom kids. Don't groom people. Don't groom people. Don't let's not sound like they are grooming people to be homosexual or lesbian. If you're homosexual or gay, that is your lane. You have decided that. And whatever a grown man or a grown woman decide to do, nobody cares. Nobody have business with it. I have no business with it. I'm a straight guy. I love girls, but I have no problem with whatever a person does behind the curtains. That is none of my business. But I have a problem when I may get a kid who does not, who his mind is blank, and try to groom the kid. That is what I may have a problem with. But whatever you do as a grown-up, do it, and don't like publicize it and like program. Don't program anybody. Just do it on your own way. Nobody gonna give a fuck about what you're doing. That's what I'm saying. But let the kids grow and decide on themselves what they want to do with their body or sexual or attraction, what they are attracted to. Let them decide when they are grown up, but don't bring that shit to them when they are young. Let the kids be kids and the grown-ups be grown-ups. That's all I want to say. I think that's fair. Do you think it's fair? I think it's fair. I was talking about knowledge. I have come to realize the people all over in the world are all the same. The difference is whether evil or good, whether enlightened or unenlightened. It's either you know or you don't know. The situation I'm going through right now, I'm not that good. I'm not that successful in material things. But the situation I'm in, it is because of ignorance. If I could have known better, I could have been in a better position. I come to realize, just as Dr. Griffin, the person who started Starley Boy, said, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Ignorance is more expensive, bro. People go situations because of lack of knowledge, lack of knowing. The Bible says, my people fall apart and get damaged because of lack of knowledge. And when I'm talking about knowledge or education, it is in quotes. Knowledge is broad. It's very broad. It's knowledge of life. How come to realize our system? Thank you to one of the things I want to big up the former president, Mr. Uhuru Kenyatta, is about changing our education system in Kenya. Introduce a new system. That was a great move, because the older system, 84-4, that was damaging to everybody. Because you come to finish school, can you imagine learning 8 years and another 4 years in high school, and come up and end up being a dummy? You realize you don't know shit, you don't know anything, you don't know about money. They never teach us about money. They never teach us about how to live with the people. They never teach us about relationships. What is affecting most of the people right now in the society? Relationship, money management. You never learn that in school. You never learned that in school. Thank God they have changed the system right now that a kid may learn he's a rapper. Like me, if I could have learned that I'm a rapper, I'm a gifted musician, that gift, maybe I could have been like Tupac right now. Maybe I could have been like Drake right now. Because you did not learn that in school, your talent, or you are being forced in, is just education, 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 education. And education is the education that you don't understand. Yes, I'm not against education. If you are gifted with education, well and good, that is your key. Another person is gifted with another ways. So the aim of life is reaching to the top of the game. It doesn't matter how you reach to the top of the game. You may be a doctor, you may be a lawyer. Another person is a musician, is a content creator. All we need is living our life and feeding our family, living under a good roof and wearing good clothes, and maybe driving a car if God blesses you. That is all you need. Whoever said education is the key, he should specify which education he's talking about. Because if you are educated academically, that is your talent, that is your key. Another person key is content creator. Another person key is being a rapper, musician, or whatever it is. I can see this is education that they are introduced in right now. I think right now the next generation will be greater. Will be greater than this generation right now, because we're going having people, a person who comes out of, who finishes school knowing what he wants. Most of us who went through 844 system, they finish school, they are like confused, they're like dummies, they're like zombies, they don't know what to do, they don't know where to start. And that is very dangerous for a young person, because you end up wasting a lot of time. And time is money. I don't tell girls, you can waste my money, you can waste everything you have, but never ever waste my time, because you can never gonna get it back. I think you are getting enlightened, because most of people's decisions, they are, I'm telling you, ignorance is very expensive. That shit is expensive. It can cost you even your life. That's why people like United States on the top, Russia, what? Sorry, I'll not mention that name, right? No, I'm from Nyeri, though. Pronunciation in normal, bro. It's getting crazy and crazy. So those people knows better. I think, and the internet have a lot of information. Internet has a lot of information. The problem is with the young people like me and others, we wasted our time in porn, seeing booty holes, seeing useless things that they are not making you enlightened, that sharpens your mind to be focused. Like me, like now, I have become a nice cold. I'm numb. I don't feel any pain right now. I can do any job. Like now, I do in old jobs. I can clean, I can cook, I can clean dishes, without thinking about what any person what she thinks about me. Because as a man, as long as you're doing something, somebody should respect that, because at least you are putting an effort. And when you put an effort, even God will bless you. Doesn't matter what you're doing, but make sure you're moving. But another thing I don't understand about society, I don't know why being nice, why being good, why being real, talking the truth, you get a lot of hate. People you not like you. People you not like you. People like bad people. Even girls like bad people, like bad boys. I remember one girl I had. She was happy when I was treating him badly. He was happy when I was lying her. When you are making love, he would like to be slapped, choked. That's what she likes. If you be nice to her, believe you me, he'll go to a nigga that he treats him badly. I don't know why being bad sometimes is attractive. doing bad things, drinking, smoking, humanizing, drug abuse, cheating, being a player. Sometimes I don't know why being lies. Do you know lies? How lies are attractive? They are nice. But if you be real, look at even the leaders who have been real, who wanted to charity to want to better their countries. Most of them, I don't want to mention names because I'm a small nigger. These niggers, they can hunt me like a lot and just capture me and kill me. So I have to be sensitive and know what to say and not what to say. Most most leaders who have good intention of the society, they are taken away. There's those leaders who are bad, corrupted, are bad. They are the most liked by the society, by the people. I don't understand that. Maybe that is a historical question. Maybe I may ask God, what is happening? Have you given Satan some time to punish us? Because the world is turning to it's a deadly, man. It's very scary right now. Very scary. Very scary what is happening in the world. But it's okay. As long as we have God above us, maybe things will change with time. Okay? Guys, sometimes, I'm a rapper, man. I'm a hardcore rapper. I'm not that nice that I'm not in a good position that I'm not the best person to give advice, but everybody has something you can learn from her. Or everybody have something to teach. You just have to speak out. So you can learn from me one or two things. I'm a rapper, man. Imagine that if I could have focused in my talent or other content creator, where could I have been? But the thing I like about the universe, whatever you give the universe, you give you back. Whatever what's meant to be yours, you finally find a way to get to you. Believe it for sure. No matter how the devil, the evil people try to pull you back, you always gonna get what belongs to you. The universe has a way. The creator of the universe has a way to give it back to you. No matter what. Doesn't matter the time. It may take time. It may be very hard, but finally, you're going to get it. Better late than never. All I'm asking everybody to be focused. I have come to realize you don't know shit, man. Like being a man, I have come to learn to be a real man. I have come to learn very late. A man have to be very strong. You have to be mentally strong. That's what you are built by God. That's how I said I'll never show emotions no more. I'll never ever cry, because a man, you should never cry. I have cried before, but I regret it right now. But imagine having a wife and kids. The wife is crying and the kids are crying, and you as a head of a family man, you are crying too. The kids and the wife need the children to lean on. And if you're crying, now who is going to help you? Who is going to help each other to calm the situation down? That's why you see humans, they need an upper energy to lean on, or a shoulder to lean on. That's why we believe in God. We believe in when the situations are so tough that nobody can help you, you have nobody to turn to, you have nothing to fall back to, you turn to God. We need that. That's why as a man, you have to be mentally strong and physically strong so that you can tackle The world is so tough, man. The world is so tough. It's very tough. You have to be focused and be guided by the power of God. The world is so tough and very competitive. Very very is a world of competition. The girl that I love, the beautiful, the high, not leave alone average girls, the high value girl that I love, another most hearted niggas, they love the same girl. It's a competition. Who's gonna get her? The beautiful car, the beautiful house, everybody want that. It's a competition. And niggas, some niggas, they try to stop you to get the good things. So it's a competition. It's hard, but you have to stay focused. As long as you're alive, I don't judge people with I'm not a materialistic nigga. I'm not in the vein of beauty nigga. What I look at is a character, whether a person is evil or he has love and kindness. Like Bob Marley, who was asked, what do you value the most? It's life. But because at the end of the day, you get that nice car, you get that beautiful house, you get that beautiful wife. In the end of the day, you're going to be bored. But three things that you never get old and you never get boring. It is love, kindness, loyalty, and love of God. Those four things, you never get old. But going to parties, driving cars, driving big houses, oh my God, those things. I have gotten a chance to sit around with billionaires. They tell me those things they don't tell other people. They don't tell the public. They tell me these things. They just show it and in the internet and the Instagram. But in the end of the day, those things don't give them happiness. They get kind of boring. They get used to it. But one thing you never get too used to it is loyalty, love, and love of God, and being kind and being good. That thing you never get outdated. Other things, I once chased a girl of my dreams. This girl's beautiful, man. The African lady, I love ladies, man. This lady was the most beautiful. And the once I got her, I think it was just eyes lying to me. Once I get to interact her in the right ways, the love I got the first time is vanished. Because you get to learn person time by time and you realize it is not what you thought. Because some people is like some people are like some people are like onions. The more you peel, the more you cry. The tears starts crying. That's why you should know the difference and seek the high power to know the difference between good people and bad people. What I was trying to say is that knowledge is very important. Wisdom is very important. That's why if I get opportunity to see a young nigga wasting his life and time, I always have to give him advice because I've been there. I've done it. I'm a young person. I'm not old, nigga. I'm a young person too, but I have gotten very enlightened. I'm talking